I saw this. My wife and I watched it, but I think 7 or 8 times. It's about 3 minutes long. It's on Allie's show at crtv.com. Now, Allie, just to be clear, because there are some liberals with us who aren't that bright and might not be able to figure this out, that was not an actual interview, correct? It was snippets taken from Ocasio-Cortez's interview on Firing Line with Margaret Hoover. Can we just clear that up for the silly folks out there?
Right. Super, super deceptive and clever of my producer and I to take an interview that was on PBS that went absolutely viral last week, that everyone was talking about and criticizing. Super clever of us to take that interview, to splice it into my interview, to use 2 different kinds of cameras, 2 different kinds of lighting, to never put us in the same shot, and then intentionally try to deceive people. That's exactly what we did, Dan.
Allie, what's funny about this is, and I'm glad you brought this up, the actual video of Ocasio-Cortez's interview with Margaret Hoover went viral for completely different reasons, entirely unrelated to your satire piece. The interview had so many missteps about, and you saw some of the answers to the questions, obviously not to your questions, it's satire, again, for the umpteenth time. But confusion about what capitalism is, confusion about Middle Eastern policy, slip-ups on what you referred to as occupation and things like that when it comes to the West Bank. The interview went viral because Ocasio-Cortez could not answer very basic, simple questions, but is bound to be elected to the United States Congress in New York District 14. The fact that people missed this video and you made absolutely no effort whatsoever, like, to make this look. You could have spliced that together a lot more deceptively. Now, just one thing on this I want to ask you before. Was this your idea? Because I've seen some of your videos before. They're spectacular. I saw your interview with Ben Shapiro. It was real, but it was kind of satirical as well. But was this your idea? Because this was just pure genius.
Well, this kind of tactic of doing fake interviews has been something that has been used in political dialogue for a really long time. But my producer and I were looking for a funny way to do this. This is an idea that we've been doing for a while. So we had the idea, and then we saw Ocasio-Cortez's interview on PBS, and we were like, wow, this woman knows so little about her own agenda and how our political system works. What is a lighthearted way that we can make that legitimate point? And that's what satire is, right? It takes something to the most absurd degree in order to make a legitimate point. That's exactly what we did. All we had to do was, in a very, very simple way, highlight really what she does not know about her own platform. And of course, she didn't answer the questions exactly the way that I asked them. That's the entire point of the video. But like you said, it wasn't very hard to make this point that she is exceedingly amateur at this.